Welcome in, y'all. Setup's a little different today because honestly, I was just too lazy to do the whole setup. So I got my offerings there and I got my cards here. Today I am going to do some personal reads. Oh, I need to pin a comment and I don't know why that says that. Y'all should disregard that subscription message. I'm going to put in the comments what is going on in this reading. So give me a moment, y'all. We're doing a live today. I'm gonna do some personal reads, and I'm also gonna do some yes or no pulls. And I'm sorry, I'm bad at multitasking on social media, so let me pin this comment so y'all know what is going on. And while I do that, y'all can start thinking of your questions, okay? I will start with some free yes or no pulls in just a second. To book. And see, and then y'all, I ain't got on my glasses. I'm just fucking up all around. This is... I said, I'm going to sit down and do a live read. And I can't see. All right, so I guess I can talk to y'all about what I'm typing. And you know what? I got... Okay, y'all, so I'm also learning French, so I put the French keyboard on here, and because I can't really see that well right now, I'm not about to change these accents. Y'all know it's general, it's not general. It's not general, it's general, okay? It's general. What do we got here? So for the personal reads... And I am going to do personal reads and yes or no questions. So just give me a second for the yes or no questions. Okay, guys. For the personal reads, to book a personal read, send your payment to my Cash App. I'm going to put it here in the pin comment. $5 minimum for a general or any question. And so you can send $5 or you can send more, but you will get a personal reading more detailed. $10 for a retrograde or an eclipse reading. Oh. Okay, $10 for a retrograde, eclipse. It won't let me type all that. Retrograde, eclipse, love or money. But it's not going to let me put money in there, so just know that you can also get a career or money spread as well, okay? Pin. Okay, now that we've made it, I don't know why that was so hard for me. Let's get into some pulls for you guys. I'll do a few yes or no pulls, and then I would like to get into the personal. So if you like a personal reading, go on and send your payment, and then come back in the comments and let me know what reading you want it to do, okay? Does Jeremy miss me? Oh, also put your name with your question, please. Yes, Jeremy does miss you. Lauren, I am not a fortune teller. I don't do times unless spirit gives them to me. So reword your question and I'll answer it, okay? Oop. I guess I gotta answer something for you anyway, because you got something that fell out. I guess I'm gonna just give you the yes or no. The answer is yes, whatever your question was, even though I was trying to give you the rules for the way that I read. Coco. Should I move on? Yes, Coco, you should move on. Lena, does he think about me a lot? Yes. And everybody in here, please tap into universal law. Bring yourself some good karma and show some love for this live by sending in some roses or some Cash App tips, okay? And share this reading with your your spiritual friends. Natavia, am I on Keon's mind? Is Natavia on Keon's mind? Yeah. Alexis, is Jay upset with me? No. And for everybody in here, do me a favor, drop your questions in once. I am one of those readers, if you keep asking me the question, I'm going to ignore it on purpose. Jayla, will me and Elijah break up soon? Ooh, girl. No. Tony, will Michael and I reconcile? Will Michael and Tony reconcile? No. Thank you for the rosa, Amy. Put your names with your questions, guys, please. So I can know whose energy I got to tap into. No problem, Antonia. No, you're fine, love. I didn't mention that. I try to say that at the beginning of my reads because I know that a lot of people do that in these little live things. So I'm not gonna ride you. You're good. You're fine. Ashley, hold on. What did Ashley say? Ashley, will Ashanti and I get back together? Will Ashley and Ashanti get back together? Yes. Crazy hectic energy there, though. I will say that. Book a love reading. They're only $10 in my spread. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. If you go to my website, my love readings start at $60. So if you need to know more about you and Ashanti, Ashley, slide me $10 real quick, and I'll give you some detail. Amy, will I pass my second interview? Amy, you asked me this the other night. The answer was no. Or no, the answer might have been yes. I cannot remember, but you already asked that question, so I am not going to pull for that. Please put your names with your questions, guys. Diana, will Angel and I be together? Thank you, Jane. Will Angel and Diana be together? No. Madison, will I pass? I think that's at registry. Give me a second, y'all. Will I pass my registry exams? I was supposed to wash my hair today, and then it decided to rain outside. And my hair said, you know what? We're just going to poof. And I need your name again. Will Madison pass their registry exams? Will Madison pass her registry exams? No. If you can do them again, just study harder, okay? If you need a career reading, they're only $10 here today in my live. Mary, will Chris reach out soon? Is Chris gonna reach out to Mary soon? Yes. This is a yes or no, but I feel like I gotta tell you yes, but it may not be all peaches and cream, if you know what I mean. It might not be a very positive conversation. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Margaret, is Andre cheating on me with Maria? Ooh, that's juicy. Is Andrew cheating on Margaret with Maria? Is Andrew cheating on Margaret with Maria? If I'm allowed to tap into that, because that's intense. I knew they were going to give me a card that didn't give me an answer at first. All right, I'll go one more. If it doesn't give me one of my yes, no answers, that is, I don't have permission to tap into one of those other parties' energies, okay? No, he's not cheating on you with Maria. But might be somebody else, possibly. Kate, will this trip be good for us? Somebody please book a reading. I want to do some personal reads tonight. Like, I like doing the yes or no's, but I like to get into detail, and I can only give y'all yes or no for free. So somebody please book a reading. My price points are actually really, really low tonight. They're very, 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 very discounted. Check the pinned comment I want to do some personal reads. I want to pull for somebody. I want to give somebody some insight, some real insight, like some detailed insight. Tracy, no, I'm sorry, Kate. Will this trip be good for us? Will this trip be good for Kate and whoever us is? Yes. Is my heart safe with AL? That is for Tracy. Tracy, is my heart safe with AL? No. All right, give me a second. Let me do some scrolling, y'all. Because I think I'm sitting kind of high up. It's been rough lately, Kate. Well, I'm glad that the trip will be good for you. I think for you, I got the Forest word, so I actually did get that energy, but it was a yes or no pull, so I couldn't say that. But I picked up on the fact that either this was a time for healing. You know, my guides and my ancestors be playing with me. They be playing in my face, y'all. Y'all know I'm doing a yes or no pull. Why y'all let me tell these people all this information? I did pick up on the fact that, like, either it was a little bit of stress or it was recent stress, and the trip is, excuse my nails, I'm doing those tonight for sure. Not the hair, but I will do the nails. It did pick up on this trip is good for healing, possibly some tough conversations, but the conversations are needed. So, like, you know, when you gotta go do something that you don't really want to do, but after the fact, you're like, I'm so glad that I did that, and I'm so glad I got that off my chest, and I'm so glad we had that conversation. That's the kind of the energy that I get for that trip, Kate. Ruby, is Steven going to tell me he wants me soon? No problem, Kate. Thanks for coming in and letting me read for you. Is Steven going to tell, what was that person's name? I'm sorry, love. Where'd you go? Ooh, Ruby Gem. Is Steven going to tell Ruby that he wants her soon? Yes, but you might not want him by the time he comes around and opens his mouth. Just keeping it very honest. Love readings are only $10 here today in the live. Lori, does Josh have romantic feelings? Ooh, okay. Does Josh have romantic feelings for Lori? That's a fire card, but it is not a yes/no answer. Let's see. Does love? Probably. The way that fire card flew out, and I don't even know where love, like, that's not even in the sentence, is it? It's not. It's not. Lori, does Josh have romantic feelings for me? Yes. Sorry, y'all. That's what happens when you wear glasses. Does Kale want to make us official? Does Kale want to make Amber their official partner? Amber was under that. Oh. One more. We'll go one more. That is not an energy for me to tap into. I don't believe I have permission to tap into Kale's energy. Maram or Maram, I'm not sure how you're saying it. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Should you leave Malik for Richard? Oop, that's juicy too. Should you leave Malik for Richard? You should book a love reading. It's the moon. I'll go one more. No. You guys put your names with your questions, please. Let's see. And I am answering questions that I feel pulled to. Please do not put your question in here hella times. Like, I know I can't see that well right now, but I can see them. If I'm not answering it, it's because I don't want to. Just keeping it real. I'm the reader, is what my spirit wants. Layla, should I get a rhinoplasty to fix my breathing? Should Layla get a rhinoplasty to fix her breathing? Come on now. No. Andrea, did I make the right decision by letting go? Did Andrea make the right decision by letting go? I'll go one more. All right, I cut for you too. Look at these cards. Yes, I would say yeah. Things are gonna change for you pretty drastically now that you've gotten out of that situation, or that you're letting go of that situation. All right, you guys, I need to shuffle my cards really quick. While I shuffle, give me a second. And book your personals. That's weird. Let's see. Can you guys see me? Let me check my eyes just went down. That is Glendale, Colorado. I apologize, y'all. I'm here. Let me can you guys hear me? If not, I'm gonna try and I'll just restart the live. Yeah, I don't think. Let's see. I should have went and put on some glasses. Okay, you guys can hear me. Awesome. Okay, Queen of NYC, thank you, Cash. I'll be looking out for it. Appreciate it. Queen of NYC, this is a love reading. Will Jay express his feelings for me? Okay, got you. Thank you for putting your question in there. You just made my life so much easier. That's upside down. Queen of NYC, what's your first name, if you don't mind me asking? Jasmine, okay. And it was Jay. Permission to tap into Jasmine's energy and Jay's as well. Get some overall. And I'm sorry I don't have the pretty spread layout for y'all today. It's the weather got me so lazy, y'all. Like it's raining outside. We had a tornado warning. Okay, Jasmine and Jay. Cut. I'm reading like back in the old days. Ooh, message in a bottle. I think Jay will express the feelings I got. And I'm going to show you these cards in a minute. Let me just pull them first. All right, tapping into Jasmine's energy again. Get some insight regarding Jay's feelings and Jay's communication around those feelings. Please and thank you. Cut. Ooh, okay. And what flipped? Because I wasn't pulling that. Okay, Cash, I remember you. You're Ashley. Ashley and Ashanti. I'll remember that. Jasmine. I'm going to pull a couple more cards because I don't think they're giving me anything on why the communication is not coming out. But before I even get into it, I will say it's Mercury retrograde. It's ending in a few days. We have the shadow for a couple of weeks. Maybe you don't hear nothing this month, but honestly, by the time we roll into June and the summertime starts popping off, you know how they be like, oh, we get single in the summer, that it might be the complete opposite for you. And I'm going to tell you why. You got message in a bottle. I did just get that the way Jay expresses the feelings might not be conventional. Like they might not just come out and tell you face to face, which I know is annoying for grown folks. Like you should be able to talk to me and tell me how you're feeling. But I also get it might be creative. Like they might actually make some sort of presentation to show it to you, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if they're an artistic person. K Bunny, I'm doing personals. Well, I'm doing a personal right now. I'm going to do a few yes or no's after this one, and then I have another personal after that. So if you still around after this personal, pop in and ask your question, okay? I don't know if they're creative or like does something like artistic, or it doesn't even have to be artistic. Like I just get some sort of like, I see like a paper, so there it could be like letter writing, honestly. It could also be like in code, if that makes sense. I don't know why it would be in code, but it could be in code. That's weird. I don't know why that came through like that, but the way they tell you may not be conventional. Like I don't get that they're gonna come out and be like, yo, I'm feeling you. But they might like slide you a piece of candy or something. Why is it coming through? I get very much so like little kid, teenager type of energy with the way they're going to approach you, if I'm being completely honest. Like check yes or no if you like me. Sliding it under your desk, and then you got to pass it back through 5 people, and then they open and like, ooh, okay. Check yes or no if you want to go to the movies, or if you want to go to a picnic day. Like I'm getting very like a very immature approach to giving you the information, but it's also kind of cute. Like it's making me like, oh, that's so cute in my heart, if that makes sense to you. Now let's get into your tarot. You got the World, the Prince of Cups. I like seeing this in love reads. And you also got the Sun. So what I will say is that there is a lot of potential here for this connection. There is, and I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person, but there's a fear of rejection, and there's like a fear of like, it's too good to be true. I do get that there's an energy there that it's like, you know, this is a really good connection. Like we have really good conversation. We have really good, you know, you understand me, I understand you. You like these jokes that I'm saying, all the things, but somebody in the situation very much so has like I don't know if this is really it, or I don't know like if I'm good enough, or I don't know if they think I'm cute enough, or I'm fine enough, or I don't know if like they got something. Let me tell you something about, and I'm going to speak to you from a personal perspective, okay? I've dealt with the fear of rejection. I still do to this day. I tap in and out of it when it comes to these men. I don't know why, because the dating pool got pee in it. I really shouldn't. But when you put the energy out there that it's not going to work, it's not going to work. There is, and like now today, I'm not mad that I took that L, but back in the day, before things transpired, there was somebody that I really cared about, that I knew we had potential to really be something. But in my heart and in my head, I kept going, there's no way he's going to be the man I need him to be. There's no way he is going to present me with the things I need him to present me with. He's just always going to pop in and out and blah, 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 blah. And you know what ended up happening after the first round of dealing with that man? He ended up playing right to the narrative that I spoke for him. And it was his fault, but I also had a little bit of a say-so in that. So if that's you putting the energy into the situation, this person is feeling it. Like you got the Sun card too. You got the Prince of Cups, which is I'm coming in with the love. I'm coming in with an offer. And you got the World, which is, this is a cycle that can come in and create something foundational, you feel me? But then you also got the Sun, which brings in light and love and positivity and connection, okay? So it's there. The potential is there, but it's not going to play out the way you want it to. It's not going to unfold the way you want it to if you keep thinking in a fearful state of mind. You know, I say you cannot think with the lack mentality. Our words and our thoughts are very powerful. We have the ability to speak and will things into existence. So even if you're like, well, I'm not saying that it ain't gonna work out, I'm just thinking it. Well, guess what? Your thoughts can manifest too, my G. So make sure you're thinking more positively about the situation. If the dude or the woman, I don't know if Jay is a man or a woman or a they, I don't know. But if Jay walks by one day and it's like, oh, you look good today, when they walk away, don't be like, did they say that because I got something funny on me? Was that a joke? No, they really thought you looked good. Like, and then you know what? run game too. So do you. You want to go look good together somewhere? You know, you might have to be the one that steps up as far as initiating the connection, to be completely honest, because of that little immature energy that I got from the beginning of this spread with this person. Even though it's fun and it's happy, as grown women, it's like, okay, that was cute, but I do need you to man up and get me what I need. You might have to initiate, how do I want to say that? You might have to initiate the encouragement for them to man up and actually start giving you what it is that you're looking for, because they have it. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Oh, here it is. I'm like, I know I pulled the Hierophant. They got the same thoughts. The same ass thoughts. They got the same thoughts, but they're sitting on it. And I would not be surprised if they're thinking the same way that you are, where they're like, I wonder if this person even thinks I'm fine enough or even wants to be with me or even X, Y, and Z. Like, they got the same thoughts. They do. I promise you they do. Can I get anything else? Pull another tarot and another oracle for you. Anything else for Jasmine and Jay? You got to take initiative. You're probably going to have to take initiative. You got the Seven of Wands there. You may have to take initiative. And I'll be honest, I don't know if they're shy or if they've dealt with things in their past to where they're kind of like, I don't want to put myself out there because you might think like you might not want it. But you might have to give them a lot of reassurance. I want to say unfortunately, but I feel like because of the cards that I got for you, I feel like giving them reassurance is not an unfortunate thing. Like you really, you feeling it, they feeling it. So is it unfortunate? No. Thank you, HU. You know, I am a bison, or I went to Howard. I'm no longer a current student. That was a long time ago, y'all. But thank you. I like my hat too. Thank you. Okay, Oracle, peace. And you got a 5 number here. When I tell you, I don't ever really get love readings like this. Like, I don't like doing love readings because the cards always come. People are always on fuck shit. So those are like my least favorite reads to do. I rarely get all these poppin' ass, like actual genuine, good, quote unquote, good love cards. Like you have the Sun, the World, and the Prince of Cups in a love read. And you got a peace card. And the message in the bottle just kind of gives me this message of like, yes, love is coming in for you. This is something that could be bringing love in for you. I don't even want to say could be, because the way the cards are, and I'm sorry, I'm used to reading on the table, so I got to go like this. The way the cards are, it's like, it's lit, it's there, but you might have to be more initiative in this process. They might annoy you a little bit with the way that they kind of flirt with you at the beginning, but what it can unfold into, like, this could be a life partner for you. I'm not even gonna lie. With the World and the Sun, it could be a life partner for you. All right, love, that is your read. I hope that resonated with you. That made me happy. I like that read. I'm like, I need somebody to come into my life so I could get a reading like that. The World and the Sun, baby. Come on now. Okay, y'all. Let me shuffle really quick, and then I'll pull a few yes or no's, and then I got to do a reading for Ashley, because Ashley did book a love reading. For anybody that wants, thank you for the rose, love. For anybody that wants a personal, I did hear that for some reason the pin comment ain't pin where it's supposed to be. If you want a personal, send some money to my Cash App. $5 general any question, which excludes love and money. If you want money and love or specific eclipse in retrograde, send $10 to me. If you just have like a general question about whatever else, you can send me minimum 5. Okay. Let me smudge the deck really quick and do some yes or no's. And I will pull yes or no's for the questions that I feel pulled to. So please do not ask your question 20 times. I see it kind of, sort of, because I don't have on my glasses, but I do see it. And if I'm not answering it, it's because my spirit does not want to answer it. Just keeping it real. Ooh. Citrus. I want Citrus to come out and say hi to you guys. I'm surprised. Like, she usually be bothering me every time I sit down to try to do something where I don't need her to mess with me. But, like, and you know what? I should go wake her up out her sleep and mess with her toes, because that's what she be doing to me. All right, let's get a few yes or no's. Wendy. I don't do timing, but I will ask if Henry will text you. Will Henry text Wendy? Well, I don't do timing unless Spirit gives it to me. Can you correct that there? Will Henry text Wendy? Yes, Henry will text you. Frida, does Alan have feelings for me? And thank you for the follow, Frida. Does Alan have feelings for Frida? No. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. I appreciate it. For yes or no's, I'm going to do 3 more. Then I'm going to do Cash's reading. Please put your name with your question so I know whose energy I'm tapping into, okay? Jelly Bean Girl, you better just pull up to the movie theater and see. The Leo Mercury in me, and the petty Cancer Sun, Moon, and Venus. And I am a rude ass Capricorn rising. When I tell you I will pull up to that movie theater, I got a yes card for you. I will pull up to that movie theater and be waiting for them outside. What's good? But also, if you're not trying to go to prison, maybe don't do that. I don't know, but that is just me. I will be outside. Angelica, is Robert as sad as I am since we stopped talking? Is Robert as sad as Angelica is since they stopped talking? Yes. All right, two more for the yes or no's. Questions once. Just, and I know I probably am answering some people's that have dropped them in here several times, but like I said, I don't have my glasses on. Valerie, is Freddie thinking of me? Is Freddie thinking of Valerie? Yes. One more. Yummy, because I like your name. Does Joseph actually care about me? Does Joseph actually care about Yemi's? Does Joseph care about Yemi's name? I'm over here in my head like, what does Yemi mean? What does Yemi's name mean? Does Joseph actually care about Yemi? Yes. Okay. Let's get into your reading, Ashley. Give me a second to smudge the deck real quick. And 1 second. What it was. Ooh, that was an ugly ass freeze frame. But will you and Ashanti get back together is the question we're doing. Smudge the decks, and then we will do some pulling for you guys while I am shuffling. For anybody who's new here, who's like, I've never seen you before. My name is Aujhaaye. Aujhaaye is my brand name, is my stage name. I also sing too, so it actually is my stage name. I am a tarot reader, an astrologer, a numerologist. I consider myself a healer. I work with energy. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. If you've heard me read before, you've heard me say, I am not a fortune teller. I read energy and I provide insight on energy, okay? And I do tell my clients that energy shifts. So one day I can give you a reading and that can be the energy, and depending on your free will and what you've done and what that other person has done, say in that week, you might come back to me and you might get some completely different cards. It does depend on the energy. I also tell people, because I keep it real, I do not like to sugarcoat my readings or my spreads. My mama says, well, the phrase that I use is, I don't want to put y'all in a trick bag. My mom uses the phrase trick bag. So I like to keep it real with y'all. Like, anything else y'all need to know about me as a reader? Oh, and I also do tell people that I'm not the reader for everybody. Not everybody is going to be able to read for you. Not everybody can read for me, and I can't read for everybody. I don't always have permission to tap into people's energy. And sometimes I don't connect with people's energy. Like, I might have permission to tap into it, but some energies are just not compatible with the way that I read. So the readings may not, and that's only happened maybe like once or twice, to be honest, in my history of tarot reading. And I've been doing it for about 6 years now. But, you know, it happens, and it has. So I keep it very honest. I like people, like with spirituality, you got to keep it real. You have to be real. So I tell people, I keep it as honest and open as possible. I may or may not be the reader for you, but I hope I am. All right, Ashley, let's get into your reading. And we're asking if Ashley and Ashanti are getting back together. I know I have permission to tap into Ashley's energy. May I get some insight regarding her and Ashanti's relationship and them getting back together, please and thank you in advance. I am really, like, I know y'all are probably like, it's not that serious, but I am really shocked that my cat has not come out here. Like for real, Citrus? You wasn't trying to kick it with the crew tonight? Ashley and Ashanti's relationship. Will they be getting back together? Ooh. Ooh. All right, we gonna pull in a second, but baby. 2 cups, King Cups. This is my soulmate card. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I did also pull Treasure Island for your oracle, which had me like, oh, this has grounds for ascension. In my love reads, when I say that, that means that that's a type of relationship that can be a foundational life type of relationship, or like a long-term relationship. It just depends on where you're at in life. Like, some people ain't ready for lifelong, but they might be ready for long-term. You know what I mean? But you got Treasure Island, girl. And you got the King of Cups in here with it as well. So what I will say, this is, and man, when I get reads like that and it's hard for me to like breathe and I get excited and want to talk a lot, it's like, oh no, the energy is big there. You got all water cards. I am a water sign, so I could tell you a little something about some water energy. When we in love, we are very, very passionate. Almost to the point of where we can smother people with all that love. They be talking about us on the shadow side. They're like, y'all clingy, y'all be smothering people, whatever. We probably the best lovers in the zodiac, and I mean that on both sides. What's good? You have all water energy in y'all's connection. There is a lot of passion there. There's a lot of love there. And there's actually a lot of spiritual. And when I say spiritual, I don't necessarily mean like, oh, y'all can go to church together, but you might be able to if you want to. When I say that, I mean soulmate connections. And I'm gonna do a video on this because I feel like people need to have this broken down. But we have several soulmates in this lifetime. Some of them are friends, some of them are family, some of them are just for chapters, some of them are long-term, some of them are lifelong. You have both long-term and lifelong energy here in this spread, because why? You got the King of Cups in here too. That rounds out the suit. I need to drink some juice. Like, I'm getting so excited. I'm talking so much. I'm running out of breath. I'm running out of wind. Okay. Let me get back to, and I'm still going to pull for you. These flipped out. So this is your pre-reading. You have this relationship. If it does circle back around, which I haven't pulled the cards specifically for that yet, but if it does circle back around, like, you honestly, like, this could be your life partner. And if it's not your life partner, Ashanti is definitely somebody that could be around for a long time. If they haven't already been around for a long time, because I do get that too. Like, they may, if they haven't been around for a long time, it's one of those connections that feels like you've been with them forever, or known them forever, or knew and the reason being, let me circle this back around to what I was saying, because I was talking about soulmates. The reason being is because the soulmate connections that I was talking about, we choose those connections before we come here. I have the belief that our higher selves, our spiritual selves, we set up all these soul contracts before we come into this life. So even when you're going through it with the nonsense in your family, with the nonsense in your friendships, it's like you actually signed up for that. So with Ashanti, it's like, even though y'all might not be together right now and there might be some nonsense in there right now, you actually signed up for it. They signed up for it because there's learning and growing that needs to be done during this chapter, if that makes sense to you. It's not to say that it's not gonna happen. And what I also get with y'all, and I like this because oftentimes in my love reads, it's like on one person's end, I get the energy of growth. On the other person's end, I'll get the energy of stagnancy. It's the same across the board, and it's growth across the board. Okay, now let's actually pull your cards. All right. Thank you for that. But now can I get the cards that I was going to pull for Ashley and Ashanti? And anybody tuned in, if you read tarot and buy your own decks, if you like the decks I'm reading with, the Oracle deck is called Wisdom of the Oracle. And the tarot deck is called, it's a long ass title. It's called True Heart Intuitive Tarot. And it's a big ass box. So this is what it's been in for the time being. Yes, I am hood. A lot of my tarot decks are in plastic bags. I don't even be putting them in the cloth bags because that's a lot of work. If I had rubber bands, they'd probably just be in rubber bands if I'm being completely honest. But I have all of the containers. They're just bulky. They take up a lot of space. So my decks be in plastic bags. It is what it is. All right, Ashanti and Ashley. Ashley and Ashanti. We got the sun that was trying to pop out. It was. I like getting all these sun cards for... Why did it cut like that? Y'all's energy is wild because it's not letting me cut my deck the way I want to. You're throwing cards at me, but it's okay. I will read them. Okay, so here's the first thing that I get before I even actually, well, I'll flip those. Yep. I was just talking about that. I just said this is a chapter in which there's some growing and some growth that needs to happen. What I do get is that for whatever the energy was for you guys up until this point, it's so interesting because like I said earlier, a lot of couple energies don't move in this way. Y'all's energy is both progressing. Y'all are both at a turning point in your lives. And I get on a very individual level, but also in like a certain type of energy in the connection between y'all, if that makes sense. So like that person might be finishing something up in their life. You might be finishing up or wrapping up a chapter in your life. And then when it comes to the relationship, it's like, oh, this energy doesn't work for it anymore. So we're both moving away from that. But both higher energies want to move forward into something different, okay? You've got the Hangman here, which tells me that there's a little period of a wait, okay? And it's so funny. I don't know which one of y'all's energy is coming through with this, but somebody wants to test the water. Somebody wants to hoe it up for a second. It is what it is. Whichever one of y'all it is, just be safe. Okay, somebody wants to hoe it, and I know it sucks to hear this. Somebody wants to hoe it up. If it's you, it probably don't suck. It don't suck. Somebody wants to go toss it for a minute, test the waters for a second, but they're already aware of the fact that there is a specific beach that they want to be on. This relationship is the beach, but they're like, I like this beach, but I do want to see like what that coast across the way is hitting for. Like I ain't never been over there. I just want to see. I like it over here, but I just want to see. I already know I'm not going to stay over there, but let me go see. This is giving me very much so like poly energy for the wait period, which is so funny because I don't get it after like it circles back around to like an official thing. But I do get like either poly or open or like single, but y'all are obviously still going to be doing whatever it is that y'all do. But there is a little period where there's not a full romantic connection, if that makes sense. And for you, while that period happens, if I was talking about Ashanti's energy, Ashley, if that's not your energy, you tap into that energy too. Do it. You know that saying, if it's meant to be, it'll come back, or that's not how it's said, but if it's meant to be, it'll circle back around to you, whatever, however they say it. That's very much so what it is here, but the energy is already written for circling back around, but the energy for right now is there is a little bit of individual work that needs to be done on both sides. And in order for y'all to come into that treasure island, 2 of Cups, King of Cups energy, okay, y'all both have some growth to get into. And it's so interesting. I don't like doing timing, but I do say when spirit gives it to me, I give it. I do see 1 to 2 years. So I don't know if that means y'all are not going to be together for 1 to 2 years, or if that means it gets really, really serious in like 1 to 2 years. Can I get, since y'all gave me timing, can I get something else on that? Not a court. I need a timing card, please. What do I use for swords? Okay. What month are we in right now? It's August. It's not August. What the hell? It's May. Something is gonna go down between y'all in August. We're in May. May, June, July. I would say starting in around Valentine's Day. When niggas realize, oh no, I want to be when they want their Valentine's back. Around Valentine's Day next year is probably when y'all are gonna start getting really, really serious and actually start talking about, okay, did you have your fun playing in the waters? Did you get your rocks off where you needed to get them off? Are you good now? Cool. Let's actually make this something serious. I don't know what could be happening in August. Can I get some insight for August? Because why did I say August? Six of Swords. In August, passionate ass water energy in this relationship. This doesn't surprise me. In August, it is possible that y'all might have a big blow up about all of this. And one of you is gonna walk away. But y'all is circling back around to each other. Just keeping it completely real. Y'all's cards say y'all are circling back around to each other. And that there's potential for there's potential for a solid foundation in that relationship. So long as y'all both do the things that you need to do and grow in the spiritual ways that you need to grow, okay? Yeah, you gotta... Oh, what was that? I got the 5 of fire. I don't know where it went, but it was that the imagery in this deck gives me the oh, you thinking of some wild shit. You got that. And then you got the 2 of discs. So somebody literally needs to get it out their system before they're able to put the energy and effort toward building up this relationship. But the way spirit has written it for you guys, I believe by way of what the cards told me, is that you guys are actually meant to be together. So I think the cards said, yeah, it's going to be a little while before you actually do get back together. So have fun while y'all aren't together, honestly. And no matter which way things transpire, for now, at least the way the energy is reading, is that y'all are going to circle back around to each other, but it's not going to be right now. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. Take a little time apart to better appreciate your time together. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Ashley Cash, for that does not belong in that deck. Thank you for booking the reading with me. I do appreciate that. And I hope that resonated with you. Give me a second, y'all. Let me scroll through here. I'm going to do some free yes/no pulls in a second. And that will be my last round if nobody else books a personal. And let me, because I think something's going on. I don't know if it's my service or if it's TikTok. It's probably my service because our weather is bad out here today. But if you want a personal, I need some chapstick. I need to start doing my lip treatment. Y'all, I'm from Denver, Colorado, so yes, I do smoke a lot of weed, as you can tell. And my lips are starting to look like I smoke a lot of weed, and I don't like that. So I need to start my lip treatment. You do 5 for any question, and then 10 for love and money. And what did I say? Retrograde and eclipse. And I'm sorry for this shorthand, y'all. They don't give me a lot of space in the comments. Drop your questions in here once. I purposely do not answer the questions that I see popping up in these comments 17,000 times. Thank you, Cash, for the rose. I appreciate it, love. Oh, are we back in the... No, we're not in the Oracle deck. Letty, I'm going to ask... I'm going to word that a little bit differently. Has Letty's grandmother crossed over yet? If I have permission to tap into Miss Letty's grandmother's energy. Has she crossed over yet? She has not crossed over yet, baby. I'm sorry. I don't try to avoid mediumship readings. They don't make me scared, to be honest. That's a very different type of reading, but they do come for me. What I will say is that I don't know if it's, and it could be both. It could be a thing where she's upset about actually passing, like she wasn't ready to, or she's upset about having to leave the people she cared about behind. Okay. I do get that. But she has not crossed over yet. What I will tell you is, because she is still here, when you are by yourself, talk to her. Let her know, like, yeah, I'm sad, but I'm okay. I'm gonna need you to go to the light, and we'll figure out how to communicate. Come see me in my dreams, Grandma. Tell her that, okay? You might have to help her. That made my heart sad. I was almost about to cry. She was not ready to leave y'all behind. Sonara, I like your name. Are Sonara and her ex getting back together? And thank you to Letty's grandma for letting me tap in. If I can send you any messages, please head toward the light, love. Is Sonara and their ex getting back together? No. Gabby, is Ramiro trying to stop talking to me? Is Ramiro trying to cut ties with Gabby? Is Ramiro trying to cut ties with Gabby? That's a no card, but honestly, the imagery looks like yes. So I'm going to pull again for you. No, they're not. I got to know. So they're not trying to. Maybe they were. Put your names with your questions, please, guys. And whoever has the heart for their name, thank you for showing your gratitude. I appreciate you for appreciating me and sharing these spiritual gifts with y'all. That actually does fill my heart, I will be honest. Anne Marie, I don't do timing. Sorry, love. Or I do, but only if spirit gives it to me. Like as in with Cash's reading. What does Melanie say? Can you unblock chakras? I probably could, but I haven't done energetic work like that. I don't tell people like, oh, I do Reiki, because I'm not a trained Reiki person. But I do move energy. I just haven't done it in a while. And I'm going to be like, if you were here earlier, you heard me say I'm very honest. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if my energy is in the space to where I need to be fixing other people's energies. If you're still here, Melanie, can you elaborate a little bit? Is there a specific like chakra or something that you feel is off? Rosita, will my ex and I get back together? Will Rosita and her ex get back together? No. But it's okay. This is the... All my ladies who really feel me, throw your hands up at me. Brittany, ooh, that's juicy. Brittany, is his mom jealous of me? I hope not, but is his mom jealous of Brittany? Whoever his is. Yes, she is. That's wild, but she is. Sydney, will Nico and I reconcile and work on the relationship? Trinity. Trinity. You hear me say quit putting your question in here 17,000 times? Sydney, will Nico and I reconcile and work on the relationship? No. So now, Trinity, because you ain't been listening to me, for you, you can send me $10 if you want to know about you and whoever getting married. No problem to whoever said thank you. Gabrielle, you're welcome. And I don't know if Melanie's still here. I don't think Melanie's in here. Sorry, Melanie. I wish I could have gotten your question earlier. Okay, I will do like 3 more, and then I'm out unless I get somebody else with a personal reading. My card said, no, you need to do 3 more, and then you need to be out. No problem. The real Brittany Lachey. Much appreciated, Trinity. You and Ryan might get married. See, I'm nice. I'm nice when you guys can acknowledge that y'all was wildin'. I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe for you and Ryan. I think the energy's a little murky right now, to be completely honest. I'm actually not getting a clear pull for you. Okay, let's see. Can I get anything else for Trinity? The answer is yes, but the energy is weird. So I'm just going to put that out there. All right. And I say 1 more. Alana. Well, I'm going to leave that deck down there. The energy was weird. I think that was for Trinity. So, like, yeah. First card I picked up, Trinity. You asked that question so many times. I guess for a reason. I guess I was supposed to tell you. But I got the devil card for that person. So I don't think you need to be thinking about marrying that person. I think you need to get the fuck out of Dodge if we're being completely honest. If we're being completely honest. Alana, give me a second. Release of Trinity's energy. Is Alana's person going to reach out? One more. Wow. I don't think I have permission to tap into your person's energy. No. Either the answer was no, I don't, or the answer is no, they're not going to reach out. Can I get some clarification on that? Was that for me? Give me one of my cards if that was for me. No, that was for you. They are not about to reach out, at least not right now. That's crazy. That's the same card. Are y'all sure? I should not be playing with y'all like that, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, are y'all sure? Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're not going to reach out anytime soon. Okay, y'all, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to just put y'all onto a little bit of game. If you need some monies, because you got to pay it forward, right? I did this today, and it worked well for me. I've been trying different abundance washes. So I'm going to put y'all on game. A quarter, some cinnamon, and some sugar. Wash your hands with it and pat dry or air dry before you go touch whatever it is you're trying to make money from, okay? And put out gratitude and thanks to God, the universe, your angels, whatever you believe in as you do so. Y'all see I booked some personals in here tonight, right? So that's my spiritual tip for y'all tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, before I leave, I have hella readings up on my YouTube. So like if you want the monthly reading for your sign, the love reading for your sign, the money reading for your sign, also this week's reading for your sign, they're all on my YouTube channel. Just go click on, I don't know if it's a YouTube button or an Instagram button on TikTok, but whichever one takes you to the external socials, my YouTube is linked there. Go follow me on there and check out the videos on there. I also have a Patreon membership. People who are subscribed get personal readings, not free. That's a lie because you're paying for it, but you get personal readings every month. Depending on which tier you're at, you might get 1, you might get 4. It just depends on how much you're trying to slide me monthly. But go check that out as well. excuse me, all the things, because I'm tired of talking. I'm ready to I'm ready to go eat some food and get the shower and go to bed and match the energy that is outside, that is gloomy and rainy. But I just want to, like, that's cozy weather, so I'm about to go get cozy. All right, y'all, thank you. Peace.